2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play. Hopefully a bold reward.
Looks good off the blade. Oh, that looks like Seabiscuit in his prime. An opening eagle to get the day started.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot, you want out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway. That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
And now at 3 under overall. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Yeah, well played. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, what a shot! And mark him down for a birdie. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Get in. Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the hole way.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That's pretty tidy. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
And look out, guys, this rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
You like that, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third. That's a good-looking shot there. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Currently 6 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That was wonderfully done. This putt is about 17 feet long. That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Such soft hands.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. 4 feet to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. And this putt coming up for his par.
And putt is underway.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Nice judge's speed. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
That's nicely done. Playing from 110 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. A par putt awaits. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he's got the smile, and I would too if I just eagled the last hole.
That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Opting for the 5-wood. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Super shot that. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. He currently shares 4th position. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The 3rd shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your 2nd shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your 3rd in there close.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Nice recovery there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice little putt to hole, that one. He's currently sitting in 4th position. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The Copperhead course, the Snake Pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That could play. Outstanding approach shot. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Well, this one's going right at the flag. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Oh, how about that one? He's currently tied for second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range.
Gotta like their chances from there.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Just didn't drop. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here. These are on rails, looking good.
That gets the job done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, well done. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. And that signs off on today's round.